Welcome to Sweet Soul Pilates. Please remember to engage your core, protect your spine, breathe, and be sweet to you. Today we have a 20-minute Pilates hourglass flow upon special request. So whenever you're ready, go ahead and come down onto your knees in a seated position, raising your arms above your head. And now we'll roll forward into a child's pose stretch. And we'll lean towards our right. And then our left side. And now we'll reach behind our backs, interlocking our fingers, stretching as far as you can go. And back down. And we'll be coming up onto our hands and knees. We'll be extending our right leg, bringing our knee to our elbow. Let's begin. And last one. And now we'll come down onto our left forearm. We're going to lift our right leg and bring our knee to our chest. Lifting our right leg, knee to chest. We'll take a few of these. And last one. And we'll come up to seated for a moment if you need to adjust yourself. And now we'll come back down to our hands and knees for some right hip circles outward. And one more. And if you guessed it, we'll be taking hip circles in the opposite direction. Still working that right leg. And last one. So I'm going to swing it around and come down onto my right forearm this time. Lifting my left leg, bringing my knee to my elbow. Again, we're extending that left leg, knee to elbow. And last one. And now we're going to lift our left leg, bring our knee to our chest, lift our left leg, knee to chest. We'll take a few of these. And last one. We'll come back to seated for a moment, sitting on our feet. And then we'll come back onto our hands and knees for some hip circles on our left leg, taking those outward first. And last one. And now we'll take those hip circles in the opposite direction. And last one. And now we're going to come down onto our left hip with our legs slightly bent. We're going to extend our arm and take some hip raises, bringing our arm overhead as we lift our hips off the mat, come down and tap and repeat. And last one. We'll stay on our hip with our legs bent. We're going to take a hip raise with a clamshell. So we're raising and opening our legs. And back to close. And we're raising our hips off of the mat as we open our knees. Let's take a few of these. And last one. Now we're going to extend our top leg, bringing our arm overhead, and we're lifting our leg, bringing our foot and our hand together, like so. And last one. And now we'll take everything over to our right hip. So again, a soft bend in the knees, resting on our right hip. We'll be taking those hip raises, arm overhead, lifting and back down to repeat. And last one. We'll keep our legs bent here. We're going to take those hip raises with a clam. So we're raising and opening our legs and closing and tap back down. Let's take a few of these. And last one. Now we'll extend this top leg. And we'll bring our arm overhead. And again, we're bringing our hand and our feet together, lifting our leg, bringing our arm down towards our leg. And last one. And now we'll come up onto our knees, sitting on our feet. And we're going to bring our arms overhead, pulling our elbows down to our waist. Let's begin. Really squeezing as we bring our elbows down, turning our arms overhead. And last one. And now we're going to extend our arms forward. We're going to pull ourselves up as we squeeze our glutes, bringing our elbows back, extending our arms forward to repeat. So we're hinging forward, squeezing up, hinging forward, squeezing back up. Let's take a couple of these. And last one. Now we'll come onto our hands and knees. We're going to take a hydrant into a kickback on our left leg first. So hydrant, back down, kick back down to repeat. And last one. And now we'll take that over to the other side. So we'll come into a hydrant on our right leg and kick back. And last one. Now we'll swing over to our left leg, extending our right. We're going to place our hands behind our head and take some side bends, bringing our elbow to our waist, alternating sides. Be sure that that extended leg And last one. And now we'll take this over to the other side. So we're on our right leg, extending our left. Taking those side bends again, alternating sides, bringing our elbow down towards our waist. Lots of control here. And last one. And now we're going to come onto our knees. Just for a moment. And then we'll swing around to a seated position. We're going to lay flat with our legs bent. And we'll be bringing our legs to tabletop, alternating toe taps with our arms overhead with each tap. Feel free to watch me first. So my arms are lifted, and as I take my toe tap, I'm reaching my arms overhead, alternating legs with each tap. And again, I'm bringing my arms overhead and back to center when my legs come back together. We'll take a few of these. And last one. And go ahead and bring your legs up towards the sky. And we're going to open our legs into a V and close. Just opening and closing. As simple as this is, we always want to remember to really control our movement. So our arms shouldn't be swinging open, just nice and controlled into a V. And last one, go ahead and bring your legs back down. We'll bring our legs to tabletop, and we're going to open and close and double tap down back to tabletop. Open, close, double tap down, back to tabletop. We'll take a few of these. And last one, go ahead and bring your legs back down. And we'll take some hip raises. With a little bit of speed here. This is our final Pilates exercise for today. And now you can hug your knees in together, rock side to side, and we'll roll ourselves up, coming around down onto our knees, hinging forward into a child's pose stretch. And we'll come up, bringing our arms overhead, Stretching from one side to the other. And then we'll bring our arms behind us and lean back for a stretch. We'll roll forward into child's pose one last time. And then we'll give ourselves a hug, crossing one arm over the other, and then switching to one arm over the other. And we'll bring our arms up, down to prayer, and we are done. I will see you all next time.